the child is. And OT, I find that to be quite disturbing. Disturbing because let's say the child is 10 years old. How can you erase 10 years of memory just because that child was not yours?
Because that's 10 years of lies. That's a slap in the face to the guy. That means that 10 years ago, when he thought his shorty was being faithful to him, she was getting pound town by some other guy. Maybe the neighbor, maybe the landlord, maybe a supervisor at work. He got off scot free. He got what he wanted. He got his little 10 minutes of pleasure and then went on. Then she picked you, the nice guy, and decided you can take care of this. This is your responsibility. All the while knowing.
Someone that was calling you father, somebody that you were changing their diapers, somebody that you were feeding. How can you automatically detach those emotional feelings? I feel like that's. I understand the pain, but that's almost
You don't understand the pain at all.
kind of heartless. What do you think?
It's so crazy.
It's not heartless for this woman to sit here and manipulate. Again, when the women are doing the manipulation, it's okay. But when the men do it, the chastise, the demons, the wrong, it's all these other words. And again, nobody should be manipulating anybody in any relationship, friendship, relationship, anything. But it's just funny.
How the real heartless thing is what we're overlooking. That you pinned another human's child on you. That is heartless. That is actually very disgusting behavior. But we're gonna overlook that and focus on the man that got spited, right? And his reaction to your actions. And it now becomes about his reaction, not about your actions of being a whore. It's not even about that. It's now about him.
Ooh, look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face when he threw the holy water on her.
Reacting to the horse ways.
You see the problem right there. You have automatically judged the woman that she was being a whore.
So what was she being if she has a baby by another man and she's... This is what's poison that is seeped through. There's something in the water, the chemtrails that they're spraying in the air, the food, whatever they're putting in the food, the preservatives, the chemical, whatever is in this, it's messing up people's minds. I think there's like a trend on TikTok where they always try to show some conspiracy that's going on in the hood, with the Popeyes chicken thing or the Young Mayans thing. They always come up with some of these. They always say, "Oh, the CIA is doing its job," bro. They need to get deep dive and start researching this. There's got to be something in the medication, in the treatment, in the food that is twisting people's minds up.
He got pregnant by another person and pitted on this whole behavior.
That is not whore behavior because you don't know the details. You don't know if she was SA'd. You don't know if she...
Okay. Valid point. That's a valid point. But isn't that something that you should disclose to the partner that you're with, that you're about to raise this family with? Don't you think the man has the right to know that?
She was having a drunken night and she didn't know where she ended up on the bodega. You don't know anything that happened.
Okay.
You don't even know if maybe
I love this.
She used IVF and she thought it was yours, but ended up being a doctor's. Maybe she doesn't know.
Okay.
These things happen and we don't even give room for the woman.
We don't give room because women, this is 2025 going into 2026. Women track those things. Don't let them fool you, brother. They got, what's that called? Flow chart, flow app, whatever. And they put on a date when the last time they was pounded to see how far off it is. They track that. They know who they've been with when they've been with them. They have a calendar. They already know. They already projected and planned when they're gonna be with somebody. It just seems like, matter of fact, you see it all the time on divorce court when they show it up and they put up the chart and they're like, oh, your time of conception was this time, so you would have to get pregnant within this window. How many men have you been with in this window? And they were like, I think this guy, I don't know this guy. They don't. They know, bro. At this grown age that we're at, people know what they doing. People know what they doing.
Woman to give you an explanation. Instead, all you're just like, oh, she's being awful.
God, I'm losing brain cells. What's going on right now?
Even he's losing brain cells by entertaining this conversation. Let's go back to the fact that they say that women are more educated now than ever. They're more educated. They go to universities more. They're smarter, right? Right? Isn't that the census across the board? That's what they say. She knew what she was doing. Don't ever have her believe she didn't know what she was doing.
Emma,
Oti, you tell me. How can you?
So yeah, that's what this channel, Pepper Soup Room. I just wanted to get that clip in. She was really serious about what she was saying. She was gonna defend it. Again, it could just be for content. It could just be for clicks and views. Like I said, so I don't even think some of these people are serious with things they say. But when you gotta look at the people who are agreeing with them. If you were sitting there with your girl watching this, and your girl agreed with her, and you have a kid with her, you might want to go out and get a DNA test. Get your DNA test. Should have had your passport already. Just in case. And speaking on that, just because you travel to another country, don't think that the women are dumb over there either. This happens when men go travel to other countries too. Trust me. I've heard stories. You can see the stories online. So it's not just here. It happens overseas too. So just because you got your passport and you're running over there, you meet a woman, fall in love, don't just go believe in everything she tells you. Be smart. Like, comment, subscribe.